Hi John, thank you for coming back so that we could visit. I got the results of the testing that you took and I wanted to go over that. First off, I wanted to clarify, there was a couple discrepancies. On one part of the testing you indicated that you would kill yourself if you had the chance, and then you indicated on a different statement that you have no desire to kill yourself. So I just want to make sure which one is the correct response, and basically ask you if you are having those thoughts of self-harm, killing yourself. You are? Okay. So with that being said then, what I'd like to go over with you is what's called a safety plan. There's a couple things, of course you would have to be willing to agree to all of this, but there's a couple things that I would want to do so that you know, you can get the best help, and I can help you the best way possible. First would be to sign a no harm contract. So what that is that's you signing a document, and I would also witness it. Basically, you're agreeing to no harm, and then you would agree to a safety plan. So there's some things that we can put together to kind of help you through this situation. The first thing would be signing some releases of information for your wife and then any other families that you would feel comfortable being a part of this and knowing what's going on. And then that way me and them can communicate back and forth. Another thing that I would do is I would give you a crisis number, and this number is something that you could utilize like after hours. If you started to have some thoughts or just was feeling really anxious, really tense, you could call this number, and there's a therapist on the end of that line, and they could kind of help you walk through what you were feeling at that moment. And also I would want to increase you and I's visits. So right now we're seeing each other weekly, so I would want to do twice a week, at least until you start to feel better, and then of course, you know, we can go back down to weekly. But just to give you some extra support right now. Another option that you would have, or that would be part of the safety plan, is that you would agree to go to the hospital. Worst case scenario, if it's getting too bad, you know, and you just don't feel like you have any control, I would want you to just go to the emergency room, and they would be able to help you. And then last but definitely not least, you identified that you have a primary care physician, so I would want you to sign a release for him so that the doctor and I could work together also. And we could maybe explore some medication management to help with the symptoms of depression, at least till you get stable, and we could kind of reduce some of those symptoms so that it's not so overwhelming. So that's kind of my plan. And of course you would have to be in agreement with this. You wouldn't be forced to do anything that you didn't want to, but just know that we're here to help you, and your safety is my first priority. So if you're in agreement to do this stuff, and I'm also open to suggestions, so if you know, if along the way you feel that there's something else that might help you with this, then we can absolutely add that to the plan. But if you're in agreement with doing this, I would like us to move forward. So you're in agreement? Okay. Okay.